think I got it. Anybody home? Anybody there? I have been spending this day trying to figure out how to do Facebook by myself. And I decided to approach this like I approach speaking. I decided to learn something every day that I did not know the day before. And I said, just because I'm 74 does not mean that I have to depend upon young people for learning how to do this. The key is making the commitment to do it and knowing that it's trial and error, that you can figure it out. And so I'm on. And I'm on the right channel. You know, there's about 5 Les Brown Facebooks out there, but this is the one, this is mine here, that has 1,300,000 people. And so I want you to like this page and share it. I have a lot of energy today because I've been going at this for hours on end, only to be told I was on the wrong Facebook. Okay, I was on the wrong one. And I did a lot of good work on that one. And so, at any rate, I'm glad that I'm in the right place right now. And so, Kim, you can see me, you're watching me. All right. Okay, thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. But I just decided, hey, every day, tomorrow I'm going to do Twitter and Instagram. Then I'm going to do Zoom. I'm going to just learn something every day so I can do it by myself. So now I know how to get on here to do this by myself. So I want to share something with you. I want you to think about something that's important to you right now. And like this page and share it. Like it and share it. This is going to be good for you. Like it and share it. Something that I've been thinking about, and as Dwight Pleasure would say, something dropped into my spirit. Something dropped into my spirit that I want to share with you. So like it and share it. Like it and share it. This message. And part of, I talk about living your dreams, but in the context of that decide that you're going to awaken, that you have to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to live your life from a special place. You know, one of the things I find fascinating, when I do seminars and workshops, I very seldom find people in workshops over 55. They've stopped growing, they've stopped investing in themselves, they've stopped reaching higher, they stopped setting goals, they're settled in and they're coasting toward a slow death. No, I'm in my 74th year on the planet, and so I'm creating the next greatest version of myself. And I think that's what life is about. Herein my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit, not just fruit, but much fruit. And so I'm looking at the goals, the things that I can do next. I have the formulation that will be going strong in 2019. The Les Brown Speakers Bureau, Les Brown Public Events, the Les Brown franchise, where we'll be doing leadership training and have a franchise that'll be global around the world. The Les Brown Youth Program, we're going to start training and working with young people and teaching you methods and techniques of things that I used to do with kids in Washington, D.C. for the Marion Barry Youth Leadership Institute and in Liberty City. We taught those young kids, and the majority of them adults now, all of them are adults now, change their mindset, how to improve their communication skills, how to dress like a prospect and not a suspect, how to develop positive relationships and how to become global entrepreneurs. That's a piece that's incorporated in the training that we're doing, and they'll literally be able to earn money the first day. The next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to be speaking in some prisons across the country. In America, we incarcerate more people in prison than any place else in the world. Any place else in the world. And there's some Malcolms up in there. And so my goal is to create the Les Brown Success Pre-Release Program and to go into female prisons. In fact, there's an increase of females going to prisons, young girls taking the raps for their dudes, okay? And so I used to speak at Marysville in Ohio, that prison, the women's prison. And so my goal is to go into prisons to reduce the recidivism rate and the incarceration rate. And I want to get permission to put my products and have a live video beaming into the prisons once a month. We're losing a lot of people unnecessarily. And I believe that we can impact them. And I don't believe that God has spared me from death. I'm a 27-year prostate cancer conqueror because of God's grace and mercy. And I don't believe that I'm just here to help those who have get more. He said, the least that you do unto these, my brethren, you do it also unto me. And so I believe that there's a mandate on my life. There's a calling on my life. I believe the world consists of the caught and the uncaught. I've made some mistakes in my life. I am not any angel. I'm not wearing any hat on my head saying I haven't made any mistakes. I'm like the lady who said, Lord, I ain't what I want to be, ain't what I'm going to be, and thank God I sure ain't what I was. I'm telling you. So what I want you to like this page and share it. Like it and share it. Because, oh my goodness. The device that I'm using, how did that happen? The device, it fell. Okay, that's all right. It's okay. It fell. Yeah, I can get it fixed. Come on back. Oh, get larger. Hey, I got it. Yes. Okay. Whew. Murphy's Law. Does anything can go wrong, it will, at the worst possible moment. Let me see what you're saying. Like this page and share it right now. How do you feel about the Amway opportunity? Amway opportunity is a great opportunity, without any question. And I think that Amway has produced more entrepreneurs and millionaires than many organizations can ever begin to dream of. And Dexter Yeager, who's a legend in Amway, has just had such an impact on people. He should receive the Congressional Medal of Honor. I spoke for Amway. When you look at Les Brown speaking in the Georgia Dome, that was organized by Dexter, who was the top Amway distributor. So I want you to see that. That was the largest gathering of entrepreneurs. That is in the Guinness Book of Records. So it's a great opportunity. And Mary Kay is a great opportunity. And Herbalife is a great opportunity. I believe when you look at all of the various organizations out here, I know that I developed my skill set from the multi-level marketing industry. I used to sell the Dick Gregory Bahamian diet. Okay, I know some of y'all remember that. And so I believe that your people skills, your leadership skills, your ability to manage yourself, everybody should have a side hustle. It's better to have it, not need it, than to need it and not have it. And there's some great opportunities out here right now. Elevate, so many that can make a dramatic difference in your life. And the relationship, that's what I love, the relationships that you develop, as well as the skill set and the ability to create non-performance income. That's major. And when you can make money while you sleep, it doesn't get any better than that. When you can change people's lives and make money too, it doesn't get any better than that. I want you to like this page and share it. Like it and share it. Just say, Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy has figured out how to get on Facebook by himself. He's by himself, honey. He's got it going on right now. And so ASEA is a great product. I take ASEA. It is great and great opportunity. Melaleuca, great product created by a pharmacist and a pharmacologist. Incredible products indeed. So I want those of you that are watching me right now, I want you to ask me some questions. Put some questions up. If you're an entrepreneur or you want to achieve a goal or dream or something that has, maybe you might be stuck right now, I want you to like this page and share it, but put some questions up so I can answer. Let me put my Walgreens on here and answer. Even though I never met you personally, you have impacted my life. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much. I saw you when I was 14. Now I'm 38. Come on now. I'm 74. You still in diapers. Okay. So what question do you all want to ask me right now? Because I'm fired up and I'm hungry to get to you. Can you feel it, brother? Up in here, up in here. I'm hungry for your questions. But before I get there, let me share this with you. I want you to think about something that you want to achieve. Something that's important to you. And I want to warn you, as you think about those things, you're going to have some thoughts. How will I do that? Or I don't have the money. Or I don't have what it takes. Trust me on this. What's most important, that you think about what it is you want and then make the commitment to go after it. How is none of your business. That's why we're taught, lean not unto thine own understanding, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. And what I did, which if I had my life to live over again, I would do it differently. What I did was, I tried to figure out, how will I do this? I saw Zig Ziglar and Dr. Norman Vincent Peale and Jim Rohn, and I asked myself, I would like to do that. I like to help people. I'm sure some of you out there that feel the same way. And when they spoke, I can feel them in my heart. And I said, I want to do that. But when I started going to my car in the parking lot after the event, the conversation in my unconscious mind or subconscious mind activated itself. Les Brown, you can't do that. You don't have a college education. Les Brown, hey, you can't do that. You were labeled educable mentally retarded, put back from the 5th grade to the 4th grade, failed again when you were in the 8th grade. You can't do that. You've never worked for a major corporation. What makes you think AT&T, Procter & Gamble, McDonald's Corporation, General Electric, IBM will hire you? Have you ever thought about something you wanted to do and being practical, logical, and realistic, that you talk yourself out of it? Okay, good. I want you to write this down. Learn how to become unreasonable. Yes. See, reasonable thinking people have never done anything of a major breakthrough. You know, reasonable thinking people said, if God wanted man to fly, he'd have given him wings. So for centuries, years, thousands of years, man walked or rode the backs of animals. And then some kids in Dayton, Ohio, the Wright brothers, that while their father, a minister, was saying man will never fly, up in the pulpit, these guys were unreasonable in their thinking. It's unreasonable to tell people to walk by faith and not by sight. And these guys, they figured it out. And they only held the plane up for 6 seconds. And that was enough for everybody to know that it was possible. And here's something I want to share with you, that it's good to be unreasonable and think from the standpoint that if anybody has ever had a goal and a dream beyond their comfort zone and they made it happen, that you can make your dream happen, that your dream can become a reality. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Bet on you. You don't know enough about yourself to be a cynic. You don't know what you can't do. And sometimes in life, you've got to become intelligently ignorant. According to the laws of aerodynamics, a bumblebee isn't supposed to fly because its body is too large to be held up by its little puny wings. But the bumblebee doesn't know it, so it goes on flying anyhow. You don't know what's in you. Don't rule yourself out. Don't rule a better life out for yourself. Don't rule becoming a millionaire or a billionaire out for you. Don't rule out of your life having a bigger home, a new car, or being able to go on vacation and travel the world. No. I've been to over 51 countries. I have nothing on you. And I don't see these things to impress you, but to impress upon you. You can do more than you can ever begin to imagine. And, I heard somebody say, well, life is short and unpredictable. Eat the dessert first. I say that all the time. And then I heard a quote. It said, life is not short and unpredictable. It's just that too many people take too long to decide to live. I said, whoa, wow, that'll preach. Time of yellow bow tie. So, behave. So as you look at your goals and dreams, don't rule anything out for you. You can have a better life. And it doesn't matter if you're bankrupt. It doesn't matter if you're going through a divorce. It doesn't matter if you're facing some type of illness. I'm a 27-year cancer conqueror. And I was just at the Cancer Centers of America 3 weeks ago. I saw the commercial, and I love the commercial. So I decided to go to them. I've been going to Cleveland Clinic for years. And so Dr. Taha, he came in. He's from Pakistan. And I love him. He came in, and he got me instantly. I don't have patients. I have family members, and you're part of my family. I said, okay, brother, all right. I'm feeling you up at here. He said, let me ask you, did they tell you that you have 4th stage cancer and you've had it for some time? I said, no, family brother. I said, no, they did not. Yes, you do. I said, okay. He said, did they tell you that it's metastasized to your bones in 7 areas? I said, no. They just told me T1, T2, and T3 vertebrae. Okay? They tell you there's a shot you can get that can strengthen your bones and stimulate growth. I said, no, yes, and you'll get this today. And something I noticed about them at the Cancer Centers of America, people were pleasant, wonderful personalities, very knowledgeable, engaged you, educated you, talked to you, made eye contact, and you felt that this was the mission of their life. So you can tell people that it's a difference between being in something and that something being in you. I'm not in the speaking business. Speaking is in me. It's in me. I have to speak. I talk in my sleep. And so I felt their passion for what they did, the love for the people and the healing environment, that type of culture that they have created. And I don't care what area of business that you're in, people can tell, people can feel, based upon the kind of experience that you orchestrate, they can tell if you are living from your head or from your heart. They can tell, is this you? Is this your calling? Is this something that you love to do? And if you're going to make yourself stand out in the marketplace today, John H. Johnson, come forth, sir. He said, there's no defense against an excellence that meets a pressing public need. That you have to hold yourself to a higher standard so that you can stand out. so that people, when they think about something that you provide, that the quality and the standard that you have set, they will seek you out. Isn't that something? Absolutely. And so, but as you think about your golden dream, make the commitment to do it. And doors will open you did not see. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. I didn't know Dexter Yeager, and he called me. He knew Zig Ziglar and Robert Schuller and Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, and somebody gave him a cassette tape of Les Brown giving a speech called You Gotta Be Hungry. And he called me. I didn't call him asking for business. He called me and said, hey, I want to meet you. And we had a conversation. We fought all day long. I mean to tell you. And we found we had more in common than we did not have in common. And he selected me. And I felt honored. And if you go on YouTube, and if you just go in there and put Les Brown speaking in Georgia Dome, you'll see me speaking before 80,000 people. I did not know that was in my future. There's something in your future that you can't see right now. And because you can't see it right now does not mean that it's not there. It's not there. No, it's there. Hey, and Kim, she's the mother dreamer. Okay, you got to go to motherdreamer.com. Go to motherdreamer.com, because what she's doing is working with mothers who have dreams. Many times mothers give up their dreams for their marriage and for their children, for the family. Go to motherdreamers.com. That's very powerful. And so as you look at yourself and look at your goals, don't die with that dream in you. You deserve that dream. God chose you for that dream. And I can share with you, because of things that I've experienced, that you're going to go through some stuff. Martha Jean, the Queen, out of Detroit, she was a radio personality, and she had a saying, do you really want to win? You know, life will test you to find out, do you really want to win? And Dexter Yeager used to say, no guts, no glory. No test, no testimony. Do you really want to win? Because that when you got something you want to do, things are going to happen. Things will happen to you. Things will happen to people you care about. And Viktor Frankl calls it unavoidable suffering. That you can't get around it. It happens to everybody. I don't care if you tithe. I don't care if you queue. Okay? I don't care all of the stuff that you might be doing right now. There's nothing you can do that will exempt yourself from some suffering. Life just go do something for you. Okay, why? I don't know. A friend of mine who works with the great actress, she's going to come to me right now, but she said, Lois is her name, she said, God loves drama. That God loves drama. There's not a chapter in the Bible where there's not any drama. There's always some drama. That's a part of the process. His grandson was a murderer. So the thing is, don't just go through the drama, grow through it. Become a bigger and better person on the other side of it. I love that quote that says, in life you will always be faced with a series of God-ordained opportunities, brilliantly disguised as problems and challenges. Yes, a series of God-ordained opportunities, brilliantly disguised as problems and challenges. There's some things that happen to you, and there's some things that happen for you. And as a result of those things that happen for you, and you make the determination if it's something that happened to you or something that happened for you, you have the power in you to determine how you're going to deal with it. And it's good to know that you're not in it by yourself. He said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. No. Whatever you're facing, you can handle this. Whatever you're facing, Kim Jacobs is such an inspiration to me. I told her my affirmation used to be, no matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it. But I've seen Kim go through so much, I said, if Kim could do it, I could do it. Have you ever seen somebody go through some stuff and you thought you had some stuff and you say, you know what? I think I'll keep my stuff. Come on, Lord, I ain't gonna waste no prayer on this. I don't need you for this. Let me call you for something else major. Hello? You know, there are people praying for a parking spot. Oh, Lord, help me get this parking spot. Oh, Lord, I hope that the elevator stop on this floor. And somebody got cancer. Somebody needs a miracle, and you tying the lines up for a parking spot. Some people just need to hush. No, we are here to do some big stuff, some big work, to leave a legacy. Herein my Father glorified that ye bear much fruit. Not some fruit, but much fruit. You got it like that. You got it like that. You're made in the likeness and image of God. You've been given authority and dominion over everything on the face of the earth. However, you will never exercise authority and dominion over your life until you exercise authority and dominion over what you are not. Come on now. Bring it on home to me. Well, we live in a world where we're told more about our limitations rather than our potential. We live in a world where our intelligence is based upon our ability to memorize, not to think. How do you tell people Columbus discovered America and Indians were here? That's like somebody coming out and seeing your car and saying, oh, I discovered a car. Yeah, you better discover the payments. Come on. You don't tell thinking people that, build a curriculum around a lie. And so the reason why 1% earn more money than the other 99% is because they are thinkers and they have created systems so the rich will become richer and the poor will stay poor or poorer. And in order for you to break through, to get to that next level that you have it within yourself to do, you got to be hungry. Got to be hungry. And people that are hungry operate with a deep level of urgency. Blessed are those who hunger. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Come on, somebody, as Del Toro would say. And so as you listen to me right now, there's something I want to share to you. Protect your mind. Protect your mind. There's some things that you don't need to give your attention to, because it's very important when you think about your goals and dreams, and as you envision 2019, the year on your dream, you want to get a running start. You want to have a jump start on making that the best year ever. What's important is that you've got to focus. You've got to discipline your mind to focus, because there's so much noise out here. There's so many distractions out here. The reason that Adam got in trouble, he was distracted. And so you have to manage your mind. There's some things you don't have the mental bandwidth to entertain. I don't even take a call if it's not positive. And you know the calls that are positive. You know the ATM calls. You know who they are. If it's not positive, if it's not productive, you know there's certain people that nothing is going to come out of the conversation that's of any nature that's going to have some value for you or for them. All right? And if it's not purposeful, is it in alignment with the purpose of your life? You know those calls. And is it profitable? Can you make some money with this person? Now people say, Money won't make you happy. Trust me on this. Make a lot of it anyhow and find out for yourself. I can tell you they are lying. I feel better when I have money. I feel better in my body. I don't have to take my medication as often. I remember Sammy Davis Jr., who was the greatest entertainer in the world. He said, I've been broke and I've been rich, and rich is better. I said, come on now, Sammy, come on now. And so, make your dream a priority. Here's something else. Develop a program to improve your sense of self-love. Develop the mindset. I'm going to do some things for myself. I challenge you to do this, to look in the mirror. Look at yourself and say, I love myself unconditionally. I love myself unconditionally. I don't care what you've done, what you've been through. I love myself unconditionally. Let go of the guilt. Let go of the shame. I love myself unconditionally. And here's what's going to happen. And if you go on YouTube and find videos with my voice and listen to them every day, and you create a ritual that you love yourself unconditionally, and take the time when you first wake up and say, thank you, Lord, for this day, for this day. See, every day is a great day. If you don't believe it, try missing one. Every day is a great day. When it's raining outside, I say we got some liquid sunshine up in here, up in here. And so when you get up in the morning, write down 7 things that you're grateful for. 7 things that you're grateful for. I'm grateful that I'm not in pain now. I am grateful that I have my sight. My nephew, James, lost his sight, 37. Lost his sight at 37. But I'm not giving up on this. We're going to fight for his vision. But things can happen to you that you don't see coming. And that's why I believe, and this is something else here, you have to focus on your goal and make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to keep your life drama-free. Drama-free. See, people say cancer feeds on sugar. Have you heard that? Sure you have. People say that every day. Cancer feeds on sugar, yes. And it thrives on and is fueled by stress. By stress. There are people who will create unnecessary drama for you if you allow them. And you got to draw the line. You got to say, no, I'm not taking this on. You got to love yourself enough to not care what your family think of you, what people think of you, what they say about you. You've got to love yourself enough not to entertain any unnecessary drama, because life will bring you enough drama by itself. Life does not need any assistance from you. No, it's coming. Viktor Frankl was right. Unavoidable suffering. What do you mean by that? You can't run from it. You can't hide under a rock. It's going to happen. It's going to find you. It's going to knock on your door. You can crawl under the bed. It will find you. Think it not strange that you'll face the fiery furnaces of this world. You will, not you might. You will have tribulations. Why? I've been paying my tithes. I've been good. I ain't been messing with nobody. I know. Okay, got it. Bam! I remember life beat me up so bad. My life would say, "What you gonna do now, motivator?" I said, "Yes, we can. Yes, we will." Shut up. Okay. Life gonna slap you upside the head. Forrest Gump was right. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Why? I don't know. I don't know this. But But you know why you're watching me now? Because you and I are cut from the same cloth. We are branches of the same tree. If you did not know in your heart of hearts that you can do what I've done plus more, you would have gone someplace else. You'd be looking at television. You're watching me because you are not just a spectator. You are watching me not just because you are a viewer. You're watching me because you are a player. And players like to be together. Players like to listen to each other. Players, people who are making impact on the planet, who make things happen. That's why you're watching me. And I'm just telling you what you already know. It's common sense, but not common practice. And sometimes we need to be reminded. We get things through review, repetition, and reinforcement. You have greatness in you. I said over and over and over again. Why? We don't get it from any place else in society. I've been saying it come next year, 50 years. Mike Williams convinced me I had greatness in me 49 years ago. Think about that. We're still together. I'm still a mentee. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm like the lady who said, Lord, I ain't what I want to be, ain't what I'm going to be, and thank God I sure ain't what I was. I tell you, this thing called life, we're living in an interesting time, a fascinating time. And you have to really keep your mind focused on what you want. Keep your mind focused on your dream. Keep your mind focused on your purpose, on why you're here. Because there's so many distractions out here. And as you do that, and as you develop your mindset and your skill set for something you want, you can carve out a place for yourself in life. Even at 74, I'm working on this next chapter in my life. And I believe your latter years will be better than your former years. Is that right? Why? Because I've made so many mistakes. I've learned so many things. I've learned so many things. I've had so many failures and disappointments and setbacks, and I learn through those things. I grow through those things, and I'm a bigger and better person. And I'm glad I'm still here. You know, Aretha Franklin had a song, How I Got Over. How I got over. Sometimes I look back and I wonder how I got over. Oh my God. I don't know. I've gone through some stuff. I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. And so here's what I'm sharing with you. You're stronger than you realize. You were created by the Creator to create, as James T. would say, down there in Fort Lauderdale. And you were created on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose. You're not just here to stress out in your relationship or with your children or paying bills and then just drop one day and leave. We all have an expiration date. You're here to live, to do something, to build a legacy, to make your mark. And sometimes, and I know personally, sometimes life can knock you senseless. You'll be knocked out on your feet. People think that you're still in it, and you're not. I mean, when I went through a divorce from someone that I loved very much, when my best friend died waiting on a liver transplant, when my mother died, the talk show I had was canceled. I was diagnosed with cancer. I was knocked senseless, and I parked. And I remember my son, John Leslie. He came in the room. I think he was 10 years old. Because Mama had passed, and I'd been diagnosed with prostate cancer. And he came in and he said, Daddy? I said, yes. Are you going to live? I said, what? Why? Well, let me ask you this, Daddy. Are you going to die? I said, John Leslie, all of us are going to die one day, but are you going to die now? Is this cancer going to kill you? I said, why do you ask me that? Where's my daddy? The shades are down. I don't hear you listening to anything motivational. You're in this room, it's dark, it's quiet. You come out, go to the bathroom, eat, you go back in the room. Are you going to die? Is this going to kill you? I want to know. And when he asked me that, out of the mouths of babes, it stirred something up in me. I said, no. No. Life had knocked me down, knocked me senseless. And when I went to sleep that night, I saw myself in a fight with life. Boom. The divorce. Pow. Boom, the cancer show. Boom, you got cancer. Boom, your best friend died. Boom, your mother died. Boom, life knocked me down in this dream. I was flat on my back. And in this dream, I heard my mama, maybe proud, Leslie, open your eyes. Leslie, open your eyes. And I say all the time that life knocks you down, try and land on your back. Because if you can look up, you can get up. And I was on my back, and I opened my eyes. And I got back up, and I started swinging again and doing the rope-a-dope and the Ali shuffle and get back in the center of the ring of life. Oh, my God. But you know, when you go through some stuff, my daughter said gaps are from God. It brings you to your spiritual self. Sometimes God has to break a life to make a life. Did you hear me? He had to break a life to make a life. There's a song they sing in church. I've been running with Jesus a long time, and I ain't got tired yet. And my version was, I've been running from Jesus a long time, and I ain't got tired yet. Well, I got tired. I got my butt knocked down. And I can sing the song like Rad Salad. There's nothing as sweet as the name of Jesus. It's amazing how spiritual you become when life just kicks your natural behind. Oh, where's your motivation now? I got no shame. I used to pray in bed. Now I get on my knees. And I know God said, I know you ain't down there on your knees, Mr. Brown. Oh, you on your knees. Your nose running, you crying and carrying on. You speaking to me now. You sleeping with the Bible. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to be good, I promise. I'm going to be good. I promise I'm going to be good. So I just want to prep you. This thing called life, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. And the older you get, the things happen to you, and things happen to people you care about. But you're not in it by yourself. He said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. I'm telling you, that's real. I've always felt God's hands on my life. I even feel that my mother and Boo are on the other side, and the mother I never met, my birth mother, have been angels for me. I always felt that. I believe in angels. I do. I do. Listen, I'm going to be in Stuart, Florida. That was where Mamie Brown was born. November the 6th was her birthday. Mom would have been like 112 years old. She's born and raised in Stuart, Florida. I'm going there to speak for Michael Ponte. I am so excited to go there and to be there and to speak with him and my daughter Ona, and also we're going to have Kareem Ellis there. It's going to be a great experience. And I'm going to be in Miami with Ray Perez. They're doing a special program. Going to be honoring me in Miami on November the 28th, a special affair, their branding event. And then where do I go from there? I go to Las Vegas. I'm going to speak in Vegas on the 7th. Yes, the 8th I think it is. And then that's it. Next year I'll probably I want to do a tour. I'm going to do a tour of 7 cities with 7 speakers. Well, 7, probably I have 3 speakers with me going to 7 cities. 7, that's my lucky number. It's a lucky number. And so I'm going to do those cities, and I'm passing the mic. I'm going to start marketing speakers I've trained who are serious, invested in themselves, to my database. I've had a good run. You learn, you earn, you pass it on. So I'm bringing these young bucks out here. They think they're bad. Shirley Davis. I know you out there. Stacy N.C. Grant. Yes. Dorothy Cook. Yes, I'm watching y'all. Mike Sims. I'm not scared of y'all. Yeah. Bring it on. Bring it on. Brother ain't scared of y'all. You're going to see a new Les Brown in 2019. I've been challenging myself, and I'm a vegan. I'm exercising. Oh, I'm going to get my sexy back, baby. I got a 1-pack right now. 5 packs covered up, but I'm bringing my sexy back. I'm going to be looking like Terry Crews. I love him. That brother's got a body on him. Do you hear me? I mean, Stevie Wonder can see that 6-pack. And so he's going to be with me in Los Angeles when we do our event out there. I'm looking forward to working with that young brother. It's so exciting to see my future and to work with these young people. It's so exciting. And I'm fired up and I'm hungry. I know they want to challenge me. They watch me to see if I'm stumbling, if I missed a beat or something. Yeah, bring it on. Do you hear me? Bring it on. Homie still got it. Yeah. Young broom sweet clean, but old broom nowhere to go. and Will Smith, I'm looking forward to seeing him and Jada at one of our events as well. You have something special, and you have to challenge yourself. I believe greatness is a godlike force that you discover when you reach for something beyond your comfort zone. Because in order to do something you've never done, you've got to become someone you've never been. And I'm sharing with you what I know. When I think about what I started with, nothing. I don't have the complexion of connection. I don't have anybody that invested millions of dollars in me like Tony Robbins had on an infomercial to promote him around the world every 30 minutes. I didn't have that. All I had was a dream to speak and to change lives and a hunger to do that. A hunger. You see, when you are coming up against the odds, burning desire is not enough. You got to be hungry. If you got the connection of connection, well, you can have a burning desire because you got everything going for you. The system created for you, and you get privilege. But when you come from Goodbread Alley and Bucket to Blood and Miami, where it used to be, I was thinking last night, things that happen that you don't know that can destroy your sense of self. And when I was a kid, living in Miami, in Liberty City, living in Miami, and Mama moved from Miami to Overtown, and Overtown to Miami, according to how much money she had. She had 7 kids that she took in as foster kids. But we had a strong sense of self. We had our own theater, the Capitol Theater and the Modern Theater. Because we couldn't go to the white theaters. We had our own shops on 3rd Avenue because we couldn't go in white stores and try on clothes. I'm 74. You know, I came up during the time we had to sit in the back of the bus. We had the Night Beat Club, the Hampton Hotel. We had our own hotel, the Carver Hotel. We had, and what the leaders, political leaders did, they brought the expressway straight through the black community to break up that voting bloc. Father Theodore Gibson was the first African-American city commissioner to break that voting bloc up, destroyed those businesses. They had areas they could have gone near, they could have gone further east, but it was deliberate. When you look back, they brought it through to the eminent domain and destroyed all of those businesses, like Black Wall Street. All of those businesses that we had, destroyed them. So then we had to go downtown. Destroyed them. Destroyed all those businesses. We were powerless, and we didn't know. We were not politically aware then what was happening to us. Destroyed jobs, businesses, dreams that had been built up over years because there were places we couldn't go, and we created our own. I've seen a thing or two. I know a thing or two. But you know, Willie Jolly was right. A setback is a setup for a comeback. You have comeback power. Got comeback power. 8 out of 10 millionaires have been financially bankrupt. You have comeback power. Walter P. Chrysler fell in the automobile industry 51 times. You have comeback power. Walt Disney filed bankruptcy 7 times and had 2 nervous breakdowns. You have comeback power. Don't underestimate yourself. And don't worry about your age. Don't worry about what you don't have. When you make the commitment, you're living from your heart, and you come out here, somebody will show up for you. Somebody will help you. There's help out here, and you might have to find them. You might have to search for them. That's what Colonel Sanders did. When the expressway eliminated his store, and he got a Social Security check, and he said, "This is all I get?" He put some batter in a pot and some chickens and told his wife, "I got an idea. I'm going to sell it." He went from city to the city, and he'd go to a restaurant and say, "Hey, I got something. I got a batter that's real good, secret batter. I bet you my chicken better than your chicken." They said, "No, it's not." And this is how he fed himself when he ran out of money. He said, "Let me taste it." And they would bring him out a plate, give it to him, didn't have to pay for it. Then he came in, this is real, and he fried his chicken. The person said, "No, I think mine tastes better." He went to another place. "No, mine tastes better." He went to another place. Went to over 50 places. And finally somebody said, "Hey, whoa, you got something here, man. This tastes good." And the rest is history. You have got to decide. Miles Monroe, boy, good man, good man, good man. I miss you, Miles. He said, live full, die empty. Don't take your dreams, your abilities, your talents, your gifts, your music, your book, your speech, your leadership to your grave with you. I'm so grateful. I was at Champion Junior High School in Columbus, Ohio, and I went to hear this speaker, Mike Williams from Ohio State. He had a big afro. We called him Treetop. He wrote the book, The Road to Your Best Stuff. I encourage you to get this book, The Road to Your Best Stuff, by Mike Williams. I wrote the foreword for it. He's been my mentor come next year, 50 years. 50 years. When Anika, my goddaughter, called me and said, Dad wants you to write the foreword to his book, I broke down, cried like a little kid. She said, what's wrong? I said, had I not met your father and heard him speak, I might have died never knowing this part of myself. The power of one positive relationship. One positive relationship. I talked to a man the other night. He said, sir, you saved my life twice. Somebody said that to you. It's a humbling experience. It gives you goosebumps that God used your voice in that manner. That somebody was in a dark space and you spoke and they came out into the light. Somebody had been in a position of being powerless and weak and not having the ability to recover from a setback, and you spoke, and when they heard your voice, their lives were never the same again. And when I heard him speak, and I was going through some stuff, it impacted my life. It gave me a larger vision of myself. I've never known my biological father. Only 2 years difference between the two of us. He's a Virgo. We're just the opposite. I'm an Aquarius. I believe ready, fire, aim. You throw enough rice on the wall, some of it will stick. Mike will ask, why rice? Why a wall? Why not a rooftop? Why not grits? Too many questions, Mike. Too many questions. Oh my God. Help me to become a better man, a better father, a better human being. I'm so grateful for him. I'm so grateful for him, the father that I never had. It's just 2 years between us. Find someone because of their integrity, someone because of how they live their life, someone that you admire, someone who holds you accountable, who challenges you. And latch on to them and don't let them go. That's why we've been together for 50 years. I said, if you leave me, as Willie Jolly would say, I'm going to follow you. You're watching me now because this is your time. This is your time. You could be caught up in all the political drama that's going on. I watched it for a minute and said, I know this is not serving my dream, but I had to get a punch in for Stacy and a punch in for Andrew. I had to do something. I made commercials for them. Yeah. But I had to get back to the main thing. The main thing is the calling on my life, talking to you like I'm doing now. Somebody, what I'm saying, somebody's getting some value out of it. Thank you, Kim. Jalea, what are y'all doing? That's my goddaughter. Oh boy, you have something special. You have greatness in you. Mamie Brown, like 112 on November the 6th, Election Day. God took me out of my biological mother's womb and placed me in the heart of my foster mother, who adopted me at 17. I'm going to do some work in Columbus, Ohio for foster kids in honor of Karen Bell, who made her transition, who she's very much like my mother. And I'm looking forward to going into these prisons, talking to some of these young bucks, these young ladies. I'm supposed to do that. What are you supposed to do? Do it. Do it. Listen to the still small voice within. Where your heart is, there your treasure is also. You are a masterpiece because you're a piece of the master. You have something special. You have greatness in you. That's my story. And I'm sticking to it. As George Wallace would say, I love you and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I know that's not Cat Williams. Hold a minute. No. Cat Williams? Oh my goodness. Roger Store in Columbus, Ohio. Hello, Roger. How are you? Oh man, I tell you, there's some special people here. I hope that you got some value of what I've shared. Okay, look at Kareem say, preach. Okay, Kareem. Well, I finally got on the right one. Yes. I wanted, there's another point I want to leave with you. The higher you go up in life, life is like an elevator. And sometimes you have to stop and let some people off. Let that sink in. It's like an elevator. And the higher you go up, you got to let some people off. And sometimes if you don't have enough courage to do that, they will compromise your power. If you don't have enough courage to do that, you'll stay right where you are and go lower. In relationships at different times, you got to ask yourself the question, what is this relationship doing to me? Am I growing mentally and emotionally and spiritually? Am I becoming a better person? Can I get a good night's sleep? Is it working for me? I know it's working for them, but is it working for me? At different times, you got to ask that question. There's a reason the Bible will say, be of good courage quite often, because it takes courage to face the truth and say, you know what? This is not good for me. We're dying together. We're not living together. I deserve better. I don't care how old you are. You don't want to get to a point, well, I'm old now. Don't nobody else want me. And I said that to myself. I said, who wants somebody 74? But you know what? Me. I want me. I love me. They said, old dogs, you can't teach old dogs new tricks. Well, that might be true, but I'm not an old dog. That doesn't apply to me. I have no idea what you're talking about. I told you, young man, I know for years. Hey, dog, hey, excuse me, you know better than that, Aki. I don't play that. No. You call your homies that. No. I am not a dog. That's not okay with me. Yeah, check people. Words are powerful. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. Watch your words. Watch your thoughts. Watch your words. Watch your thoughts. Watch your words. Get online. Watch Les Brown speaking in the Georgia Dome 90 days straight. 90 days straight. You deserve 90 days straight. Till you're producing the results, till it's manifesting in your mind. It goes past the conscious mind to the subconscious mind. Get a jump start on 2018, 19, the year of your dream. And I'm going to be coming on at different times. So I want you to give me some feedback. Let me see some stuff from you. What do you have to share? Lee Watts, amen. Thank you, Lee. Wow, you don't even look like that. That's your age. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you sharing that. Okay, thank you. Yes, you like the fact that I can still laugh at myself? I do. I do that quite often, and it's therapeutic. Okay, very good. You know, hey, Bob Donnell, how you doing, my brother? He's awesome. Yes, indeed. I'm very upset. I got to go to Walgreens. Do you see this gray up here? I ran out of my mascara. Can you believe that? They decide to get on my Facebook. See, I ain't making no sense. In fact, I'm not going to even waste my time going to the drugstore tonight. No. I have a razor for them. I'm going to cut them deep and cut them wide. Mama, you said that somebody break in here. She said somebody break in this house. I'll cut them deep and I'll cut them wide. I said, come on, Miss Baby Brown. You have something special. You have greatness in you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.